with it, he's got to throw it away.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch near the 50. Makes a move. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks the tackle. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the back. Bounced off his feet. He now has 72 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. He's got 99 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, USC! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. They're working that left side. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Motion from the back. Now on the move. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Tulane right back to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He slings it deep to the left. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running through and runs through another one. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to... They will score! Touchdown, Trojans! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Out of the end zone. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Got him downfield. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Southern Cal. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Direct snap. Looking for room at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Tulane right back to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run. And they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage going.
Makes a grab deep. Touchdown, Tulane. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that...
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it out. It's Ward. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He lobs one high down the left side.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The green wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
It's complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes down the right side. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC!
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup here, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He rifles one deep to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls in the deep ball. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Here we go, here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. Floating away. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, getting to this quarterback is different. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Tulane right back to the line. From the gun, looking for a man. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Pulls it in. It's Paul. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. Turning it on. 30. Running inside the 20. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to bring it out. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big force fumble, big momentum play created.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They have it once again in spectacular pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
He's going for the big play. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Still running at the 40. Hits the afterburners. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Looks as if he's going to run it. Fights off a defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're...
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Tulane. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. First and 10.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not...